What's up guys, this is Sapphire and I'm joined by Varus and we are bringing you game 2 of the best of 3 between Soft, who spawned as the red Zerg on Metalopolis, and his opponent is none other than Glade, aka mOOnGlaDe. Now this is a best of 3 from the third round, I'm saying 3 a lot, in the upper bracket from the PSI Storm tournament. Now if you guys don't know anything about the PSI Storm tournament, it was run by Dell and Cybergamer and sponsored by Western Digital, and it was a $5,000 tournament. First prize was $1,750. First 16 basically get prizes, lots of prize money, huge tournament. There was 4 weeks worth of qualifying. Each individual tournament at the end of every week sent through 8 players through to the final 32, so it was 1 month constant qualifiers, huge qualifiers, hundreds of players, and finally the final 32 get down into this tournament, which is double elimination, and we're in the upper bracket. So this best of 3, Glade, our tournament favourite, who we just saw lose an interesting game to Soft. He's been clearing out a few big names in this tournament. If Glade is to lose here, he will go down to the lower bracket because it's double elimination. You have to actually lose 2 sets of games, and Soft will continue. So Soft is one game away from dropping our tournament favourite here, so I'm really interested to see how Glade will respond. He has so much tournament experience though, and he's just so versatile that I think Glade should be able to bounce back. But Soft, having taken out Legionnaire Renson and now taken a game off Glade, who knows what we're going to see. And I'm curious as to whether we'll see the same openings. Glade goes for very, very similar timings right there, getting the extractor online quite early before spawning pool. But curious from Soft, we're seeing a hatchery first. This is really, really aggressive. I don't like this opening, even though it's cross position on Metalopolis. It's just such a massive gamble.
Yeah, well, I mean, last game Soft kind of took the economic advantage and just had too many numbers for Glade to handle, but looks like Glade's going a similar build to last time, sticking with one base for the moment while Soft takes the expansion. This could end up being pretty risky for Soft, so hopefully Glade can scout it and capitalise and punish him for it.
Yeah, he has scouted it, so I'm curious to see what his reaction is going to be. And Soft is really going to have to defend this super well. Got to be careful in this little gap between the hatchery and the ramp. Really needs to concentrate his efforts there. Possibly, if he gets time, throw a spine crawler down, get his Zerglings in there really quickly. If he goes Roach, I think his timing will be completely off. And we are seeing Zerglings already being produced for Glade. He's got 4 queued up. Zergling speed as well. He may have been thinking about going a similar opening to last time, but now that he has seen that expansion, I believe he's adjusting, and he's just going to pressure the hell out of it and punish Soft basically for getting this online. And we are seeing a Baneling nest going down for Glade, so he's going to go for 1 base speedling into Baneling, which is super effective, and it's going to be really hard for Soft to defend, especially he's hitting the Zergling panic button himself, getting a lot of Zerglings because he knows Glade's going to be coming. There's that spine crawler, good positioning from Soft, so he is reacting as can be here, but something you got to be careful of. Even though he may deter Glade a little bit here by this huge amount of Zerglings, he's cut his drones production heavily to get this amount of Zerglings, and it's really curious as to whether or not it's going to hold out here, especially if Glade gets his Banelings online quite soon, and we are seeing the first go into production now.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, he's cut pro production to get this out, but if he does hold this off, he should still be in a fairly good economic advantage here, because Glade seems to have settled pro production down a bit as well to get these Banelings out, and just economically Soft's pulling slightly ahead, so it's all about whether he can hold this first push.
Yeah, running all the Banelings into that spine crawler was curious choice there, but Glade takes it out. More Zerglings pouring in to Soft's expansion here, looking to go for a run by dragging the Queen from the main towards this. Now Glade's trying to get the spine crawler that's in production. Just a bit of a micro wall going on here. 10 more Zerglings being produced for Glade. It's 12 more for Soft. Soft is just constantly producing all these Zerglings, but he's got to be careful because Glade is producing so many Banelings, and if he gets some good explosions off, he'll be able to take out this group of Zerglings really easily. Looking like a sneak by there by Glade. Going to be able to drop this spine crawler. That's a huge loss. He at least able taking it down to 125 life, so got to be really careful now. More Banelings coming in, looking like he's going to drop that spine crawler. These Zerglings forced to run away, cannot do anything, going to lose his Queen here as well. This is really bad news for Soft. There's that explosion, huge cluster of Zerglings going down. Now he's running his Zerglings away just to buy time. Glade needs to send his Zerglings to this expansion to drop it. Now Soft's advantage will go down if this hatchery goes down. Surround going off on those Zerglings, able to flee, but those Banelings are almost produced. I imagine they're going to explode and take... Oh no, take one Baneling going out, taking out all those Zerglings when the second one finishes. Hatchery goes down. More broodlings coming out of that hatchery, but it's forcing Glade to pull back, but the hatchery is down. Advantage is definitely in Glade's court. I'm not sure what Soft's going to be able to do from this point.
Yeah, I think Soft's in big trouble now. He got, during that whole little raid there, he actually got supply blocked again, so similar to last game. Not what you want when you're in the middle of a frantic defense to not be able to produce any more defending units, so Soft's in some serious trouble now, as I think he's trying to scramble to get back into the game.
Yeah, basically losing almost all of his emergency forces there, and Glade still has 3 Banelings online, going to run straight into this cluster of 4 Zerglings, just going to skip them, trying to block that with his own Zerglings. Nice control there by Glade. The Banelings are in the drone line, going to town on these drones. Zerglings coming in for the surround. Soft, I think, is in a little bit of shock, and there's the GG, and Glade just punishes Soft for going expansion first, altering his build to accommodate for it, despite being cross-positional in Metalopolis. You cannot expand that early in ZVZ and not get punished for it. So really interesting game there, and Glade just retaliates like a beast.
Yeah, so now we're at 1 apiece, and it looks like we'll be going to the ace match to decide this one.